Deal TV, learn and earn.
Are you this kind of person who prefers to call Kizito and Sons, Namaja Saloon, Irene Shoe Kiosk and stuff? Today, this episode is for you. Welcome to Deal Coffee here on Deal TV Learn and Earn. Remember, Deal TV is Deal TV Africa on all social media platforms. Deal TV, where tomorrow's millionaires come for inspiration. Today on Deal Coffee, I'm going to talk about why you should resist the temptation of naming your business after yourself. My name is Mkwaya Mayanja Yusuf. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. Give us the feedback. Continue sharing with other people. Let's build a great Africa. Let's take Africa to the new level. Remember, Africa is the future and the future is now. So let today's youth embrace business. Let's embrace entrepreneurship so that we can get away from this cries of no employment, no jobs, what. The government will never employ us. So as we started from there, we've seen Mukasa's garage, Kizito's garage, Senga's shop. So why? Okay, from a certain perspective, when you're starting up for business, you find like you are someone who has been doing this same business or being employed somewhere, and then you want to capitalize on what people know you for. So because people are buying you, so you decide to name yourself after Mayanja or us. So it works in the start, but then if you are looking at long term, I wouldn't advise you to name your business after yourself. I know there are many businesses that have been able to prosper being named after the founders. You can talk about John D, Walt Disney, then different Levy, all those are named after their proprietors. But then you need to forget, what you don't need to forget is that these companies could have been successful basing on other factors, not the name. So as we're making startups, we need to avoid all those elements that could be pulling us down. Then we need to think long term. So in most cases, when you open up a business after yourself, you name it after yourself, these people are buying you. You find like, so if you are Mukasa's garage, so when a client comes, he's not even interested in giving his car for mechanical service to these boys around you. He knows Mukasa, the mechanic. He usually wants to call even and confirm, are you there? This is Mr. Mukasa. So this limits the sales. Then we need to think long term. Think about, I know there is this element of having that personal attachment to the business. You find like there are people who are making business and sell them. Yes, like it or not, at a certain point in time, a business might fail, might expand, then might be taken over. So you might die, and then the business will be inherited by either your son, your grandson, your granddaughter, stuff. So it means it will be changing hands. And if you didn't sell, your inheritors will be selling the business. But then during the time of sale, you find that there is a hard nut to crack, as it becomes difficult to sell Mukasa's business, because you'll find that like in Buganda, Mukasa is of a different clan from maybe Kizito, who could be of a Mamba clan. So shifting from selling your company that is of the Mukasas. Okay, some of those fellow clanmates will be buying from you just because his Mukasa is a brother, or so you're selling to someone from a different clan or from a different tribe. Maybe you're selling to a Pio or a Kelo or Kemigisha. So it will be difficult for this person to buy this business just because he is unsure if he buys Mukasa and has to retain this name. Remember, you did the registration, you did the branding and all those stuff. So one Okelo buys a Mukasa's garage, then he'll be finding it difficult to predict if there won't be change in sales, since these people have been buying from Mukasa just because Mukasa is a brother or just of the name Mukasa. So I wouldn't advise you to name your business after yourself or just because of that. Then just because the buyers feel that your selling will hurt the sales of the company after they take over. So it's better if you had named a business from you had a different business name from your real name, then it could be somewhat different. I know most of us are weak, sorry to say. So naming a business after you becomes easy just because you know you don't need to think a lot what to name. Just pick your name and had maybe Kasim Plumbers or Matovu Real Estate or what. But then there is a cost for that laziness that you pay at different stages in the business, maybe at the time of sale, or imagine in a country like mine where we have those political feelings. So you find if the government changes or if there is a change in, there are certain people that feel they can't buy just because someone is of a different tribe or someone is of a different religion, and this is something that you won't be fighting. But if the name is just an open word, then these people will be able to buy. Then the certain other element that you need to consider is the restriction in growth. For example, if you have been having a business named after Mukasa, let's use the Mukasa name, in maybe Mpiji. Then after sometimes you feel like you need to expand to Kampala or Mukono, but you find there would be in Mukono a different Mukasa's garage in Mukono, but your registration was in Mpiji. So it will be difficult for you to expand in Mukono. Either you have to change the name or you'll be confusing the customer. So that will be limiting your expansion. Then even the naming after your, if you name a business after yourself, it won't be able to give more deep understanding of the kind of business that you do unless you add something. Like if you see a brand like Canon, it's a standard alone name. But then if you are naming Mukasa, you can't just tell Mukasa as a car or Mukasa as a phone or Mukasa. So you need to add Mukasa this and this, Mukasa Saloon, Mukasa Contractors, Mukasa Builders. Then if you find someone who has a Mukasa John, so you find unless a name is short, then it becomes hard. So imagine Mukasa John Havoko, Mukasa John Plumbers, Mukasa John, so it indicates difficult. So if you have that, then some of the names, because a name has to be easily remembered or easily understood. So you find there are names that are difficult to pronounce, and even to remember. So if you name your business after your name that is also already difficult, then it means you making your prosperity, the prosperity of your business also difficult just because your name is difficult. But if you had chosen another simpler name, then it could have been way much easier. Then you might find that a name, your name is having different meanings to different people. You find that Mukasa in Buganda might be meaning something different, but then to the Ankoles, Mukasa means something different. So you go to the Basoga, Mukasa means something different. So if that thing that the Basoga or Chiga get to feel that is Mukasa, attach it to your name and it's bad to them, then they won't be able to buy from you just because of the name. Remember, the name is part of the brand. The name is part of the selling factors, is the selling point that you start with. So if your name is giving a different meaning, then maybe it will be swaying away the customers from buying from you. So with those factors or points, I think we can weigh and see how to name our businesses. But I think the advantages of naming a business after yourself are way smaller than the disadvantages. Remember, Deal Coffee lands from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. in the morning, exclusively on Deal TV Africa. My name is Mukwaya Mayanja Yusuf. Until we meet, bye-bye.
Deal TV, learn and earn.